Happy Friday, everybody! It is Friday, TGIF, and we bought a little fire pit because we're gonna have like a little, maybe a little bit cold weather this weekend. Maybe not cold for anybody other than Floridians. It's gonna be like high 60s, and we're like, whoa, it's getting cold out. So I bought a little fire pit. It was like 60 bucks, $60 at Lowe's. Let's put it together. It's not like a giant fire pit or anything. It's just like a little bowl with some legs. Let's have a look. See, there it is. All right, that's how it came out of the box. And Bandit's gonna help me put it together, right, Bandit? I mean, thanks for like a little bit of help. Like you looked at it for a second, right? All right, cool, thanks. Ta-da, there it is. I made this. Yay. Like super echoey in there. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. So Jen is making deconstructed ratatouille for dinner, and I had to pick up an eggplant. What do you get? What is it? Is it an aubergine?
I don't know.
Maybe an aubergine? You guys let me know in the comments down below what kind of fruit this is. Vegetable, whichever it is. But I asked the guy, I said, I need just a small eggplant. He's like, this is the only size we got. So this is the eggplant that I came home with. This thing is gigantic. Look at it, it's bigger than my head. Like, it's huge. This is a huge eggplant. Holy cow. Why? What happened? Even the organic ones next to this were this big. So here's the final product. This is the deconstructed ratatouille. And Jen was right. She's like, this is gonna be difficult to eat. Pretty excited for it though. It looks very delicious. So that was deconstructed ratatouille. Made me think like, what the heck is constructed ratatouille? Like, what is ratatouille? What is it? I've never had it before in my life, or I've never seen it even. I know there's a movie about it, but I didn't really pay attention to what he was making when he was making ratatouille. Did he even make Ratatouille, or was it just like a funny play on words because he's a rat? So we have officially finished American Horror Story Roanoke, which was my favorite season of American Horror Story because it was a horror season. Like, there was a lot of horror aspects to it. People were dying, there were ghosts. The ending, I don't know why, but Ryan Murphy has this habit of writing an entire season all the way up to the second to last show, and then the last show is kind of like this weird, new storyline that doesn't really follow the same storyline as the rest of the show or the rest of the season, and kind of goes in another direction. He did that with this season too. However, I did like the direction that he went until the very end. Like the very, very end I didn't really like, but I liked everything leading up to it. It was very cool, and it kept me on the edge of my seat, and it made me excited. Can't wait to see what he comes up with next. Holy cow, it is the next morning. I fell asleep on the couch. The good news is, the day before we went to IAPA, when we filmed the one-take vlog at IAPA, we filmed a little bit here. So Jen's gonna put in those clips right now. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is way late. I just got back from the grocery store and work, and yeah, then I had some leftover spicy chicken from last night, and it's, my mouth is on fire now.
Oh no.
And, oh, I got a haircut. Did you guys see that? Look at that, I got a haircut. So I've determined that my way of speaking is incorrect. Like, a lot of people don't understand what I'm saying. Like, take for instance, in the video that we did at Hollywood Studios the other day, or yesterday, I said, rumor is that this was a fountain and it will, and it is a planter now, but it will be a fountain again. It wasn't a rumor that it was a fountain. I know it was a fountain. It's been a fountain the entire time that it's been in existence. The rumor was that although it is a planter now, it will be a fountain again because they are doing some plumbing work underground. That's what I heard, at least. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm hoping that it does become a fountain again because it was a really good fountain, and I want to see it again. Also, I have this to say to everybody that watched the video yesterday from Disney's Hollywood Studios about Jingle Bells, Jingle Bam tree. So I just saw a post on the internet where Millie Bobby Brown went to a Comic-Con just wearing a V for Vendetta mask or a Guy Fawkes mask, and she just walked around the entire Comic-Con and nobody knew who she was. She took pictures with all kinds of people. Can you imagine dressing up in cosplay and then taking pictures with just a random fan, oh, this person likes my cosplay, and then you look on the internet and it was somebody famous that actually took a picture with you? How crazy would that be? I know that Bryan Cranston did it at a Comic-Con where he dressed up as himself, but he wore a Bryan Cranston mask from Breaking Bad, and he would walk around and take pictures with people, and then later he like took off the mask and they're like, oh, it actually was Bryan Cranston. Wolverine did it too. That was one of the funniest things, is that somebody stopped him and said, that's a good Wolverine cosplay, but you're too tall. Wolverine's not that, what? No, he's my height, he's 6'2".
Oh.
What's his name?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is 6'2", he's just as tall as I am. And somebody told him that he was too tall to be Wolverine, which is really funny because it was Hugh Jackman dressed as Wolverine. So he was just the right height to be Wolverine. I feel like anytime that you go anywhere, you should be ultra observant of the fact that there might be a celebrity there. We went to Osborne Family Lights last year and we saw Neil Patrick Harris. He was just dancing in the middle of Streets of America with his kids and his husband, and we saw them at Brown Derby first, and we're like, oh, that's cool, like there they are. His husband came in and peed next to me in the bathroom, like the one urinal over, and then I was like, oh, okay, there they are, cool, all right. And then we went to Streets of America to watch Osborne Lights, and then they showed up and they were just like dancing in the streets. They had a plaid with them, which is like an escort from Disney, but still, they were just like there, dancing in the streets. And nobody knew because they were all looking up at the lights. And I was like, look at that. Neil Patrick Harris is right there, like right next to me. And nobody sees him because they're all looking up at the Osborne Family Lights. So during the live mail vlog, we were waiting for the HelloFresh box to come, and it never actually came because we forgot we paused it. But here is the first meal that we've made, not from HelloFresh. This is like, I went to the store, we bought the food, and here it is. What is this? This is like a chicken, crispy Parmesan chicken with a spinach and roasted potato salad. Hey Bandit, did you hear me watching a video of a hummingbird snoring?
A scientist in Peru captured this. High-pitched.
I can't think of a better way for my night to be going than for me to be watching a video of a hummingbird snoring. But also it was funny that like Bandit heard it and he's like, what is going on? With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.